Hello, my friends. Today we are here to talk about Google Ads, specifically ad scheduling. This can be very helpful if you do call ads, store visits, or even ecom. Let's go ahead and dive in and let me show you how it works. We're going to go ahead and go into our campaign structure. We're going to actually go to this scooter campaign that we usually work with. This is our example campaign. And once you click there, what you want to do is click here at the bottom underneath ad schedule. You're going to click on that. And then you're going to click this blue pen. And let's go ahead and start from scratch. It's very intuitive. You just go Monday through Friday, let's say 7 a.m. to 15. And the reason I say 15, or actually 18, it's military time. That's my setting. You can set it whatever setting you want. And then boom, the graph and then the data here at the bottom reflects the graph. And then here you make your bid adjustments. So say Mondays, you see a lot of competition, you want to be aggressive with the spend. We can increase the bid adjustment here. That's what that little window is. You hit increase by 10%, 20%, however much you want. Let's say 15%. But let's say on Fridays, you only had a third of the staff. You don't want to be as aggressive. You know, it's a little slower. You want the conversions to be more, probably not as expensive. So here you want to decrease the bid, say 10%. Boom. And there you go. And then that's reflective here at the top graph. So here you have the bid adjustment 15 on Monday, minus 10% on Friday. Now, let's say you want to take it a little deeper. Let's say part of the day when all the time zones are open, because you're in Los Angeles and you have to work all the time zones, you want to be very aggressive with those bids. Let's say 3 o'clock, that's already 6 o'clock in New York or East Coast. And then subsequently, each hour after that, each time zone finishes. So by your 6 o'clock, you're the only time zone. So let me show you what that looks like, because this is a very good strategy. Let's say we want to keep it to 3 p.m., right? And that's 1,500 hours. Then you want to add that other portion, right, where each time zone closes, right? Because that's from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. So at that point, you hit Monday through Friday. We have 1,500 here, right? That's your 3 p.m. And then we want to go to 18. That's 6 p.m. our time. Boom. And then this is the graph right here. See how it has it split up between these? So you have like when all the time zones are open, right? And then when it starts closing, that second part of the day. And you're in LA, right? So the account, that's when it's set up for. And that's actually set up under account settings. It depends what time zone you want to pick. I'm in LA right now, so let's just, for all intents and purposes, just call it at that time zone. So Mondays, let's say we want to increase the bids 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Do you see this? You want to increase the bids 20% because all the time zones are open. You want to be aggressive. You have full staff. But then once 3 p.m. kicks in, right, New York closes. 4 p.m. Central closes. And then each hour after that, Mountain closes. Then eventually you close. So what happens is for that 3 to 6 p.m., you want to decrease the spend because you have people, let's just say 30 of your staff leaves at 3 p.m. on LA time. So let's just say you don't have to be as aggressive. So let's say 15%, or let's say 10%. Decrease in spend, boom. See how that works? So you're not as aggressive during that part of the day when you don't have as much staff. However, when all the time zones are up and running and you're getting calls, that's when you want that aggressive bid of that increase adjustment. Here I have it 20%. The next part of the question is, what data do you use to pull all this? Well, the first thing I want to say is look at your sales data. Second part is look at the metrics. And that is a special window in here under when and where ads showed. You click here under when, and boom. I love this window. You may have trouble seeing it. My face may be blocking it, but there is a conversion portion here. And right here, you can even see that on Tuesdays, between 6 and 10 p.m., we get 11 conversions. There are 15 conversions on this buy right here. 11 of them are between 6 and 10 p.m. That's awesome data, right? And then this is over 10 days. But ideally, you wouldn't want this to be 10 days. You'd want this to be 30 days. This was just a short buy we did with this client. And then let's just pretend the conversions equal phone calls. You want the data to normalize over a 30, 45, 60-day window so that you definitely know that Tuesday, hey, on that Tuesday, between those hours, you want to bid very aggressively because that's when the conversions happen. That's the beauty of this. Conversely, you can actually look on this chart here and see when you're actually spending when zombie clicks happen. And you can even negate these bids. You can actually say, I want to decrease the percentage of bids by 40% between the hours of 11 and 4 in the morning. Those are called zombie clicks. We're going to go into those. That's a whole other video.